What is going on, guys? So today is the day we get to see Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi. Technically it came out last night, but I couldn't go see it. So yeah, I'm going to watch it tonight. Right now it's around 4:30 p.m. We're going to go see it around 10:45. I just want to put out this video just to give my pre-screening thoughts about the film, what I'm expecting, what I want to see in the film, and what I really don't want to see in this film. So, yeah, first and foremost, I'm just hoping that this film's not like The Empire Strikes Back. I mean, and by that I mean like, I just hope they don't follow the same format as they did with The Force Awakens, as now just how The Force Awakens followed the same structure as A New Hope. I don't want that to happen with The Empire Strikes Back. I mean, for example, I gave it a pass for The Force Awakens because I knew that that was the restart of the franchise. They're starting a brand new trilogy. They wanted to get everybody excited, so they brought the nostalgia in. I mean, I get it. That was, I'll let that one fly. But now that we're into the second installment, I don't think it's appropriate to continue the same format as the original films. I think now it's time for it to do its own thing, its own twists, like its own plotline basically. I don't want it to follow just the same structure as The Empire Strikes Back, I mean, I know I sound like I'm rambling, but I just don't want that to happen. I want it to do its own thing, whether I like it or not. I want it to have its own path. It's not the shadow of another film, you could say. Just how The Force Awakens was, you could say it's like the shadow of A New Hope. I don't want this to be the case with The Empire Strikes Back. One thing I'm not expecting to see in this film is another death, especially if it's like a main character, because we already got Han Solo killed off in The Force Awakens. Unfortunately, we lost Carrie Fisher last year, so there's no way of having her back for Episode 9 anymore. So I don't really see a reason for either Leia or maybe Leia, they'll find a way to, eventually kill her off. But I really don't see Luke dying in this film, or maybe in Episode 9 he will, but as far as this film, I don't see anybody dying. I don't. Especially because in the trailer, how they made it seem that Kylo Ren was about to, kill his own mother, but it's pretty obvious he's going to hesitate and he's not going to do it. So I really don't think nobody's going to die. I mean, obviously resistance fighters and all that, I mean, that's bound to happen, especially if there's going to be a space battle and stuff, or the battle in Crate. Obviously there will be casualties, but as far as the main characters, I don't see that happening. And I also feel, well, based on my knowledge from the trailers and seeing Kylo Ren's attitude in the last film, I feel like maybe in this film he's going to start to not necessarily turn back to the light side, but I feel he might start to reconsider a little bit more about what he's doing. He's going to start having that same conflict that Darth Vader had in the original trilogy. One thing that I'm hoping to see in this movie is that they clarify certain rumors. So, we get a little bit more of an insight of who Supreme Leader Snoke is. I really want to see that. I want to know more of his background, where he's from or where he came from. I also want to see, there's a lot of rumors about Rey's parents. I mean, if you just look up who's Rey's parents, are you going to find a ton of theories on who they may be. It could be Luke Skywalker, or is it Obi-Wan Kenobi, or is it even Palpatine? There's a bunch of rumors that, they try to find out who her parents are. The one that I'm more leaning towards too is the characters from Battlefront 2, because I don't know, they're kind of implying it that they might be the parents, but who knows? It might be just a rumor. It's just a theory. I don't know. They're also going to have a new DLC of the story, so that might even disprove that. So who knows? But I'm hoping they at least give more detail on where she's from. Because, I mean, I do understand that it's nice to have mysterious characters with mysterious origins, but As far as Rey, I feel like they need to give us more of an insight of where she's from, or how did she end up on Jakku by herself. As far as Luke Skywalker, I'm really, really hoping that we get to see him actually fight in this movie. Not so much just, as a sitting mentor like Yoda was. I hope we get to see that green lightsaber. I really want to see it. So I would be greatly disappointed if Luke's just like the elderly, teacher on the side. I really want to see him show how, skilled he's become. Even though he's older, he's become wiser and stronger. I want to actually see that in battle. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. I may seem a little bit calm, but that's because I'm just thinking about the things that I'm, expecting from this movie. But I really am excited for it. I haven't seen any of the spoilers. I've been just staying away from the internet these past few days because I don't want to know nothing, absolutely nothing. Because I know there's trolls destined to just fuck it up for everyone. Excuse my language. But it's true. 2 years ago, I got The Force Awakens spoiled for me. So, yeah, I don't want that to happen again. I really do feel that, well, I'm not feeling, but I'm hoping that they bring more of they go more into detail about their Journal of the Wills and the Jedi, the old Jedi, because it's been heavily implied, obviously, that the Jedi and the Sith are wrong about the Force, that there's more to it than what they believe. Maybe as time went on, both the Sith and the Jedi, they kind of manipulated the rules to what's better for them, you could say. I'm really hoping that, that's if the book that they show, that's if it's actually the Journal of the Wills. I'm hoping that they actually do give full detail about what's the truth behind the Force. I'm not saying necessarily they should just copy everything from the expanded universe. I'm not saying that, but I hope they do, use a little bit of reference to it. I'm just hoping that this film doesn't suck. That's the last thing that's on my mind right now. I know it's not gonna suck. Based on the trailers, but who knows? Maybe it's gonna be the next Phantom Menace. Just kidding. I doubt that, really. I'm just hoping that it's not too kiddie, because it's Disney, you don't want it to feel like a Disney film. I want it to feel like a Star Wars film, even though it's owned by Disney. Oh, it's still part of the Star Wars saga, and it should feel like a Star Wars installment. So yeah, those are just my quick thoughts before I go see the movie. I'm just gonna get ready, and we're gonna head out. I am gonna give my thoughts about the film after I see it, but it's not gonna be a full-fledged review. I feel like I need to do a full, detailed review of the movie after a couple of times. Once I've seen it a few more times and the movie has, it's digested, it's synced in after that, that's when I'll actually review it. Because if I review the film right after seeing it for the first few times, it's not going to be fair. So, for example, with The Force Awakens, when I just saw that movie, I got out of the theater and I thought, well, that's the perfect Star Wars film. Nothing can get better than this. That was an amazing 10 out of 10 movie. But after a couple of times of watching it over and over, I started to notice the problems with it. I began, apart from the whole thing that it's just like A New Hope, there's other issues to that film. And, fast forward to 2017, it's not my favorite Star Wars film anymore. And that's why I'm not going to review this film right away. I got to see it a couple more times and actually, process it. So don't expect a review from this yet. I'm just going to give my thoughts, my post-screening thoughts of this film, what I thought about it. And later on, eventually, we'll actually talk about it in full detail. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you're having a wonderful Friday afternoon or whenever you're watching this. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. May the force be with you.